Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm coming back to you with another payday cash stuffing. I've already got the money set up here, and we'll just go through this real quick to verify our cash amount. This pay was a very good paycheck, and that's great because these next probably 2 paychecks will not be so great. We're in the time of year where the holidays are hitting, and so our pay weeks aren't full weeks. So that in the combination of also there's not as many trips in basketball. Like, there's a period in between football and basketball season, and there's hardly any trips that are being offered right now. So anyway, so the only thing that I am doing to get extra money is basically shuttles and other people's routes. And unfortunately, those don't pay as well as field trips do. So let's go ahead and count our cash here from the bank. I've had 1,000,001 things that I've had to do since I got off work. And I have to turn and burn, as they say, just as soon as we get done here so that I can go back to work. They have a little potluck going on, and I'd like to grab something to eat before it's time to start the afternoon part of the route. So let's get busy here. We've got 51, 52, 53, 54, 5,500, 5,600, 5,700, 5,800, 5,900, 50,000, 50, 11, 50, 12, 50, 13, 50, 14, 50, 15, 50, 16, 50, 17, 50, 18, 50, 19. Yeah, so that's, in case you were paying attention, that's $1,900 in 50s. When I went to the bank today, they didn't have any big bills. And I went to the bank fairly early. I mean, the bank opens at 9 and it was before 10 and they didn't have big bills. Yeah, so that was kind of interesting. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. And we've got 2 10s, which is $20. 5, 10, 15, and 20 in 5s. And then we should have $10 in 1s here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And if you see there, that's $2,350. This is the biggest check I have ever brought home in the history of my working. So I cashed out $2,350, and I left like $59 in there from my paycheck. So it was $2,400 and something dollars, 409, I think it was. So, yeah, this is the biggest paycheck that I've ever earned in the history of me working in one pay period. So yeah, I'm super stoked. I've been so excited ever since I got the pay slip from our payroll lady that I had 43 hours of overtime, and I thought, I'm pretty sure this might be the biggest check I've ever had. So, I'm going to go through the wallet here real quick. If you notice, my coin jar is empty. I said last video that I was curious how much I had, and the curiosity got the best of me. I put the coins in the coin jar. I took them out, I just put my coins in the coin jar. I took them out and I put them in my my change counter just to see how much it was, and I went ahead and rolled them. And I'll let you know how much all that was at the end of the year. I don't quite have over $100, or at least I don't think. There were some coins still in the change counter when I turned it off. So I don't know. We'll see at the end of the year. We have 2 10s left over and some 1s. We have more 1s, and I actually did give 1s away this week, but I kept putting 1s back into the give thing. You know, it's the holidays, and I feel like I have more of a giving spirit during the holidays. Let me do a quick count here and see how many 1s we have. These 5s are going to go into my savings challenge. Or the 5 and the 2 10s are going to go into my savings challenge. But the 1s here, I might do something different just because it's the holidays. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So let's keep $3 back. We're going to keep $3 back towards our savings challenge. And we're going to put the 10 1s towards our give. So instead of 5 1s in the give, we're going to do 10 for the next 2 weeks or until our next pay cycle. And let me put these away for now because I always like to take care of the bills first. And because we didn't have any big bills, I don't know if I can necessarily make change. And I don't know. Anyway, maybe we'll do that. So for fuel, or I'm sorry, gosh, where am I? I need to put $375 towards the mortgage. And we should already have $375 in there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, and 5. And let's straighten up our bills here so that, you know, they look a little more organized. And maybe as we go, we'll try and do like a little cash condensing. Yeah. So we'll exchange these 2 20s and 2 5s for another 50. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 50. So we fully funded our mortgage payment for the month of December. Homeowners Association, we're stuffing $125. So we've got 100. So there's another 100. And 20 and 5. Now, let's take these 2 20s and the 2 5s and pull another 50 and put that with it. So we'll then have 100, 250. And that'll go to our HOA. Next, for the car payment, $200. We already have 200 in there, so 51, 50, and 2. So we got 1, 2, 50, 3, 50, and 4. So we have our car payment fully funded for the month of December. Next, we have the gas bill. And we already have $40 in there, so we're going to take $40 and add it to the gas bill. So we got 20, 40, 60, and 80. I don't think we'll condense that at all. We need $100 for electric. And guys, I just got the electric bill, and this is the lowest electric bill I think I've ever had. Now, you know, I've been crazy about turning off the lights when they're not in use, and, you know, turning off fans and turning off this and turning off that. You know, if it's not in use, it's going off. My electric bill was only $80. I hope that's a new trend. So we're putting $100 in there to go towards electric because that's what we budget. But, you know, what's left over, it'll just go to the buffer account. Okay, Verizon gets $150 for the cell phones. So 150. So we've got 100, 52, 50, and 3. And my Verizon bill is like $282. And so there's, you know, a couple bucks, couple 18 bucks, 17 bucks that gets to hang out in the buffer account. Insurance also gets $100. There's 100 in there. So 50, 100 for the insurance. So we got $200. And again, insurance is another one that the actual bill is like 182, 183. So there's a couple bucks that goes to the buffer account. Okay, next for my credit card. Now we just made the credit card payment. And for a credit card, I'm putting $150 in. So we got 51.50. Then our next pay period, I will pull another 150 and I'll put that in there and pay that towards the credit card. You know how I spoke about in my last video, I was talking about what I was planning on doing was savings challenges. That when I accumulate money from a savings challenge, 25% of each savings challenge is going to pay something off. A1A, the first thing I pay off is this card. There's been some purchases that I had to put on there that were like larger purchases. I mean, I just had to use it today to pay for the remaining amount of my glasses. I ordered new glasses today, and I had money on my FSA that I used. For those of you that don't know, that's called a flexible spending account. I had about $125, I think it was, on my flexible spending, but I still had to pay $200. So I had to pull out the card and put another $200 on the card. So, you know, I'm paying $300 a month, but I got to stop using it in order to pay it down. It is under $1,000, so it's not like it's completely unmanageable. But that should just be my first my first focus towards these completed savings challenges. All right, so those are the bills. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to pull out the bill money that I'm putting back to the bank. And I think this is important that people realize that we don't just hang out with all this money around the house. The money does, you know, we pull it out as kind of an indicator of where we're at. But the money does eventually go back to the bank. And in my case, it doesn't hang out here very long. It's a pretty short time, actually. Where in the world are my little Post-its? I love those little Post-its. Okay, well, we've got a real bright one over here today. So I'm just going to pull out all this cash that I accumulated for the month to go back to the bank so that you guys know that it's actually going back to the bank. Uh-oh. A little wild with my pulling cash here. The only thing that's going to stay in here is that credit card payment that I just put in. And you know what I'm going to do? Pulling out two of those 50s and I'm putting in 100 in there. It really did surprise me when the lady at the bank said that they didn't have any big bills. I'm like, what? This is the bank. Anyway, bankers crack me up nowadays. All right. So, I know it's weird to kind of think about doing this in the middle of this video where we're cash stuffing, but you know, if we can be more efficient and, you know, just have it all together and ready to go, why not? So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 5, 6, 7, 800. 50, 900, 50, 1,000, 50, 11, 50, 12, 50, 13, 50, 14, 50, 15, 50, 16, 50, 17, 50, 18, 50, 19, 50, 20, 50, 21, 20, 40, 60, and 80. Is that right? Is that what we should have? $29.80. Is that what I said we have? I'm pretty sure it is. Let's double check just to be sure. Start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $51, $52, $5,300, $5,400, $5,500, $5,600, $5,700, $5,800, $5,900, $50,000, $5,100, $5,1,200, $5,1,300. $21.80. All right, we are writing down $21.80 back to the bank. Oh my goodness, it moved on me. Go ahead and put this in my bank bag. Get it out of the way, out of the face. And we're done with the bills binder, so let me put that away as well. Okay, I know why it wasn't adding up. I was including my $800 a month that I put into my wallet. See, that's where that $29.80 comes from. Yeah, that's our walking money. That's not our bill money. Okay. So next thing we got to do is we've got to get the money in our wallet for the week. We got to have some walking money, right? Get our mad money. Okay, first things first, we're going to do $40 in fuel for this week. And $40 for fuel for week 2. Groceries. Groceries get $100 for this week and $100 for next week. Restaurant gets $100 for this week and $100 for next week. Spending. I'm going to put $50 in here for this week and $50 in spending for next week. 2 things needs to happen. I need to get my hair done real bad. And I'd like to get a refresh before Thanksgiving, before I got to go around the family. And they think that I've been homeless. And when I say a refresh, I'm just getting my hair cut, my layers freshened up. I don't color my hair anymore. I don't do any kind of chemical treatments to my hair, whether it be perms or straightening or any of that kind of thing. I just have my hair lady, who is my bus bestie, go and trim and cut my hair. And sometimes tagging her down is difficult. She's a busy lady. Okay, so we've got $50 for this week and $50 for next week. I'm going to go ahead and put $40 in here. Should I just put a 50? Yeah, I'm just going to put a 50. Boone and Pumpkin needs food again. They're not completely out or anything, but I'd like to have a bag on backup because I know that these next 2 paychecks are going to be tight. Plus, maybe I'll find something cool to get them for Christmas. This bunny has all the food it needs. But, I'm just going to ignore that bunny. The house doesn't need anything per se. I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Okay, give. Since we have those leftover ones, I'm gonna put 10 ones into the give. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this give money, this $10. I'm gonna put it in there right now. And then next week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll put to next week. And I know everybody, I'm feeling generous because I had a great paycheck, and I'm just, I'm just blown away and completely grateful. I'm putting $5 miscellaneous towards next week and $5 for this week. So that way we've got all of our money stuffed in our wallet. And I'm actually running, the wallet money is running a little hot. It's a little more than normal, and that's okay. This is the spending season, and this is also the giving season. And on these crazy hot orange Post-its, I'm just going to write week 2 on here, throw it in the drawer. That way I know this is my week 2 money. And I needed to get some cash in my wallet because tonight I'm going to go line dancing. I'm really hoping my daughter and her boyfriend are going to join me. And I've got one of my best girlfriends from high school who I'm going to drag her out of the house. I'm going to make her go line dancing. They do like single dances, and then they do they teach a little bit of couple dancing, and she kind of teaches a new 8 count every week, so that hopefully by the end of the sessions, a whole dance, which I think is a lot of fun. I just think it's great to get out and get some movement and listen to some good country music and, you know, just be out in the country and have fun. Okay, so we've got three ones to the good here, as Dad likes to say. Left over from last week. And we're going to put this towards this. I toyed around with ideas of how to make a pocket on here, and I still have not, I haven't figured that out yet. I'm still researching. Okay. Spend more, save less. Let's see here. So we've got 10, 25. So that means we're going to color in 5 little piggies. Guys, I know I said I was going to put all the sinking fund, or not the sinking fund, but the savings challenge money away, and we would go back and look at how much we did at the end of the year. I found an iPad to purchase. So I already got it. And if you notice, I posted a whole bunch of videos from the end of the summer up until like last pay period, all within like 2 days. It's because I had an iPad. So anyways, that made life a lot easier. I couldn't imagine how much easier it was to edit. And I'm not even that fancy of an editor. We're going to come back to the scratch and save. We're going to do the Christmas. You know, we had $350 left that I needed to do. So we've got 1, 2, let's count together here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 times 25. What is 14 times 25? $350. Guess what we're doing? Stuffing $350. I'm so excited. So 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 83. And you know, maybe no, we'll just leave it like it is. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, and 50. So we have fully funded Christmas. Guys, this is just so awesome to me. So I'm putting on here 11, 17 cash plus 350. I should probably rewrite this, and I will. So that's like $850 total, somewhere in there. Let's just wing it and see if it actually matches that. I doubt that it will, because I've taken money out and I've recycled and... Oh, you know what? We need to color in the Santas first. So... Okay, let's just count what all we have over here. My thoughts are all over the place today. That's probably why I can't focus on just one thing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 50 and 5, 56, 57. 20, 40, 60, 80, 8, 20, 40, and 50. $850? Wow. So cool. I think that also matched, by the way. Yeah. $850. That's so awesome. So awesome. I'm so glad to have that fully funded. I have never, ever paid for Christmas with cash and actually had enough money to like pay for a decent Christmas for everybody. I don't have a huge family. I really don't. And I said I would tell this story when I fully funded this. And guys, at one time back in the day when my kids were young, I was on food stamps. I didn't get a lot of money in food stamps. I got $120 a month for about, I don't know if it was 1 or 2 years I got them. And I was grateful for $120 worth of food stamps. At that time, my son was in sports. My daughter's always been a dancer. They ate me out of house and home, and I was excited to get $120 a month in food stamps. But when it came to Christmas and not having cash laying around to get your kids gifts, my kids got pop for Christmas one year. And it's now a tradition. I have to get them a 12-pack of their favorite soda for Christmas. And, it's funny how when you're broke and you think you're so embarrassed about how far down you are in that moment. But you know what? It's funny because it's still a tradition that they have to have a 12-pack of their favorite type of pop for Christmas anyway. So just keep at it, guys. I've only been doing this since February of this year. I mean, I kind of dabbled in it January, but I really started this and the channel and everything in February. And I'm just so grateful and so thankful that this came into my life and that, I'm just so blessed. So blessed. So we still have this scratch and save thing to work on. And we've got some money left over here. What is it? 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, and a 10 and some 5s. Okay, so I already owe the scratch and save $60. So 20, 40, and 60. So we got that taken care of. Let me tear up the IOU. Throw that to the cats. Okay, let's scratch off another one. Oh, goodness. This book is in my way. We'll just throw that over there. So it looks like it could be an actual possibility that, depending on the next 2 pay cycles, if I have anything left over, I mean, I could actually finish this by the end of the year. I mean, I said that in the last video, kind of as a pipe dream, but you know what? I think it might be a possibility. So 20, 40, and 50 for that one. So let's keep scratching. We've got the money. Keep doing it. Okay, this one's $60, 20, 40, and 60. I think we might be able to get one more scratch in. Maybe we have enough. Maybe we don't. I don't know. $45. So we've got 20, 30, and 40. So we have to write an IOU for $5. Hey, that's not that bad. I think we can do that. All right, kids. Well, we're going to put this on there. Guys, I just can't tell you. I mean, I'm so emotional about finishing the Christmas Savings Challenge. I mean, I know I sound like a broken record, but I just can't believe it. I'm just so blown away. Blown away. And for those of you that think like, I don't know if this would work for me, you know, walking around with cash in your hand, how's that any different? I don't know. It's just some kind of psychology. It's just different. It's some kind of something. So let's put the scratch and save money away. I got that in there. So, and also what this means is we're halfway through the scratch and save. We only need $255 and we're done with that savings challenge and we can move on to something new. So, I don't know, maybe we'll save it. I mean, if we get through it, maybe we'll save all of our leftovers for the beginning of the year and do a January savings cash stuffing or something. I don't know, but it sounds exciting, right? Anyway, thanks for joining me on this Friday. I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you and your family are able to have a great Thanksgiving. And even if you don't have family that you're getting together with, get together with your friends, get together with your cats. We all have something to be thankful and grateful for. And I'm so thankful and grateful for my family and my friends and for all of you. Thanks for joining me.